Hi, it's Rick from RC Custom Studio. Thanks for joining me for another quick card. Today we are using the Autumn Cascade Stencils from Simon Says Stamp, and we are going to create a fun fall themed card. So I'm starting off with lipstick red ink from Simon Says Stamp, and I'm just adding that in select areas of this first layer of the stencil. This is a two-part stencil. And I really should have got my sticky mat out from Simon Says Stamp and British Monroe to take this down, but I did not. I'm ink blending on some Hammer Mill smooth cardstock that's 80 pounds. And now I'm going to switch to my next color. And I'm going to use Orange Slush. And these are the original Simon Says Stamp ink colors. They're a little different than the positively saturated inks. These are actually not water reactive from what I understand. Now we're going to switch to Coral Reef. And I'm just letting those colors blend where I'm adding the next color. Because these are all harmonious colors. We're sticking to one side of the color wheel and just ink blending away. Now I'm going to come in. This is the only ink from Simon Says Stamp that I grabbed. I'm using Butter Bar for some reason. I don't know why I grabbed Butter Bar. I guess it was a little warmer than the Lemon Zing that is Simon Says Stamp. I don't know why I grabbed it. Now I'm going to come in with just a little green because I want to add just a little life. And I'm using Lucky from Simon Says Stamp for that. And I'm just letting that. I'm mainly keeping the green with the yellow because it's going to blend well. The orange and the red are going to make a neutral brown. So I'm going to come in with some more of the lipstick red and those berries. And then I'm going to pull my stencil off after I get all the berries in there. And I'm adding a little bit more color here and there. And I guess I'm coming back with a second layer of color to blend. As Laura Basson says, gradient is life. So I guess I'm adding more of a gradient. Who knows? It's been a while since I filmed this video. So, yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm coming in with the smaller blending brushes and adding gradients of color just for a little extra pop of color. All right, now I'm removing the stencil. Now I'm going to take and put the second stencil down, and I'm going to come in with some champagne gold stencil butter from the Crafter's Workshop, and I'm going to add that over this layer. I actually love stencil butter. It's so easy to work with and dries super quick. And you can do lots of different techniques with it. You've even seen them use it for water techniques that I've got to try. I have not tried it yet, but I totally have to. I'm going to clean off all the rest of the stencil butter. I will tell you that it does dry pretty fast. This was dry in less than 15 minutes. So it's quicker than your typical paste, and it gives a beautiful shine. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to do a little ink blending along the edge of one side. I've already done the lipstick, and I'm going to come in with that orange slush. I've pulled in the lemon zing again now, so I don't know why I grabbed Butter Bar to begin with. Don't know. Now we're going to add a little Coral Reef to just intensify what we already got ink blended. We're just going around those two edges, or three edges I should say. I want to keep the other side open. I'm going to cut this panel down to fit onto my A2 card. I'm going to cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to cut a little bit off I'm cutting a 1/2 inch off the side and about a 1/2 inch or so off of or a 1/4 inch off of the other two sides completely. Now I'm going to stamp my sentiment, and this is a new stamp set from Simon Says Stamp. It's called Enjoy Phrases. You can get a bundle where it comes with the dies also that cuts out the words, which I love. And there's actually separate sentiment die that's just standalone Enjoy. And this was from Simon Says Stamp and CZ Designs, Kathy Zilski. I like her stamps. She has a fun font. Classic, beautiful fonts. Alright, so we're going to prepare that stamp. It's the first time I've used it, so I'm rubbing my finger across it. And I'm going to take some black ink. If I have my guess, it is VersaFine Clair. I'm going to stamp that down, take the matching die, and cut it out. So I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine after I tape it into place. And make sure when you're cutting, pro tip, tape on the top and the bottom. Otherwise, that thing will shift on you and you're going to be mad. So I've got that cut out, and we're going to put that back into the MISTI. That way it's going to let me get a placement really good, because I'm going to stamp a sub-sentiment. I'm going to figure out where I want that enjoy. I thought I was going to do it there, but I'm going to change my mind in just a minute. I'm going to pull that down a little bit and put my sub-sentiment right at the bottom. Make sure it lines up nice. We have a nice little spacing, and pick that up. I'm going to stamp that with that same black ink. Yep, it's VersaFine Clair Onyx, or Nocturne Black. So I'm going to stamp that down. Enjoy your birthday. We're going to take that off of our sticky mat from Waffle Flower. And I just have the A2 size. It came in their monthly kit one time, which I like their sneak peek kit. It's worth the $29. So we're going to add foam tape behind our sentiment. I'm just cutting some little slivers to fit behind everything. And then I will use my reverse tweezers to pick that up. We're going to pop that foam tape right behind that J. Press it all into place. Peel off our backings. There's my reverse tweezers from Simon Says Stamp. Love them. I've already got something on them. So we're going to peel off those backings. And then I'm going to add a little liquid glue so that I can wiggle this around into place and get it nice and straight. I'm going to pop that right over my sentiment, and then we'll add that onto our card base, which is just a craft colored cardstock. I think it's Nina Desert Storm cardstock, I believe what I used. It's got a little border around it. And then I'm going to attach that down. And now I'm going to take some embellishments, because I didn't have any colored embellishments. We're going to fix these babies right on up in just a second. I have a couple tricks for y'all. Alright, so I'm taking my little embellishments. Those are from Pink Fresh Studio. I'm going to take my ink pad, and I'm going to smush each of those into the ink pad. Now, since I got ink on my finger, I decided to come in and use the tweezers instead, and a pencil eraser, and just pop that in and press it in, and it colors your gems beautifully, especially with the original Simon Says Stamp ink, because once it's dry, it's waterproof. So it really is nice. So I'm going to press each one of those into each of the colors that I used today. And then we're going to attach those into the card. So we're going to do a lipstick red one. We've already done our coral reef and our lemon zing and our orange slush. And now we're going to do our lucky. So we did 5. I did 5 colors, so 5 gems of each color. I'm going to pop that on, and I'm going to glue these into place. And no, it does not hurt your ink pad. So don't worry about that. Those are nice, firm ink pads. They're the felt pads, and they're just fabulous. I've had them for several years and have not re-inked them once. Sorry for the cough. I got a little tickle. So I'm going to pick those up with my little wand and stick those into place. Remember to get enough glue on your project so that that will stick. We're just going to do our standard little triangle. Had to get a little drink. And there, my friends, our card is done.